of the world watching. It's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know, we've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shocked the Patriots. Also, you know Tom Brady? Yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
Everyone's set, and the Super Bowl has officially begun. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Escapes the defender, and he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong, it's Matthew Stafford.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. Caught out left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They'll motion Smith left. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. His run, that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Harvey once more. Blast through midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground here with Harvey, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that ball. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams 7-yard line.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Going after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Rams nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. It's Stafford once more. Lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Extra cut to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On the draw, he gives to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
At the 28-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will add to their score.
2 drives, and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down, Rams.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Another run for Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. A lot of Super Bowl left for us as we've reached the end of one. It's the Broncos out in front. More from Santa Clara coming up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They start out 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Smith. He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. First down and more past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Right back to Williams on first down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Got a man, that's McCoy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Set up the screen, here's Nacua. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Nick's off the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun hands out to Harvey. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Nick's from the gun. That That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
3rd and long for Nix. Has him on a quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. The Rams are set to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Move up the middle to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Next, cook out wide, complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Brings up third down.
I can't believe what I want.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. It's Harvey straight ahead. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Make that kick.
All set to go now from the 35. Nix with it on first. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As the open man downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. He dodged the tackle. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Completed over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz at the Broncos field goal unit. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half of the ball as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. So So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl, and we know our pal Scott Hansen has been watching intently. He's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play.
These points. Make us happy. Get these 3 points. Oh, I can't look. I can't look. Protect the kicker, guys. Give him some time.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. He finds his back. Harvey. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds the in route complete. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Gets him on the in route. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Kick to Harvey here from the pistol. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. All set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who and it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 20, Rams 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
Their own 26-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Bronx. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. This is Harvey. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And the Broncos, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This is Ingram looking left side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Connects on the crosser. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's Harvey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Here's Nix. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
On third down, here's Nix. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick by Lutz is good, and that extends the lead to 20.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On second down, a run with Williams. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, Well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
The Rams are set to punt. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nix, quick out wide, complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. There's a give to Harvey. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So we're winding down to the end of the 2024 season. That's the end of 3 in Super Bowl 59. It's Broncos football as they try to close out what would be a 4th title. First and 10 now from the 46. Now Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Now run with Harvey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you could run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they push their lead to 23.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Bronc. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Stafford now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. That's over the middle and money to Nakua. And they make this stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Stafford throwing again. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Now Stafford again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but Finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Stafford's going to throw once more. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. In the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
He was taken down.
A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Broncos and running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First down from the 42. No run. This is Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Harvey once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. He'll air it out on third. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Broncos about set to celebrate this win.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
I see you kick it. Look, it's not kick out. He'll take it. I'll take that. Put 3 on the board. Right. I see you. Put your booty up. Right. Yeah,
Will Lutz.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Whittington now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 43. Stafford now. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. It's Stafford once more. He's got a man left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. To throw, Stafford. Cut near the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams drop the lead back to 13.
Rams 16.
Let's go, bro.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the kick is recovered by that Broncos hands team. Well done by them, and that should put the finishing touch on this victory. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run, here's Nix. Champions last time this game was played here, partner, and champions once again. The Denver Broncos are winners of this year's Super Bowl. And for all the talk we heard from every team at the start of the season, Brock, they're the ones, these guys right here, who fought all the way to this point and are now champions forever.
What a storybook season. You know, at times it even seemed like it's ripped right from a movie. The way the pieces fell into place along the way, all of it led to these final 4 quarters of football in this moment that they will never forget. I know not a one of them out there could have imagined a better final scene to the movie that has been their season. Super Bowl champions.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL